Well, good evening. I'm Jerry Falzone. I'm a member of the Board of Directors of the Rochester Music Hall of Fame, and we have been proud and pleased to be able to bring some of Rochester's finest musicians to the Key Bank Rochester Fringe Festival this year. Tonight is no exception. We've got one of the, actually not just one of the best in Rochester, but one of the best singer-songwriters in the country right now. A great friend, a wonderful performer, a multi-talented individual. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Wilson.
Well, thank you, Jerry. I appreciate the intro. I feel the need to reciprocate your kindness by playing one of your songs to open up the evening. So for those of you who don't know, well, first of all, my name is Chris Wilson, and we're coming here live from my barn in Churchville, New York. Just want to thank everybody for watching tonight, for tuning in, sit back. This next song this first song is a song by Jerry Falzone. Just a beautiful, beautiful song which appears on my One Hallelujah album, and it's called "I Won't Sleep Well."
Driving down the coast, your face is everywhere I go. It haunts me like a ghost, and I won't sleep well tonight. I won't sleep well tonight. A tempest and a hurricane have come before the storm. How can something run so to be so warm? And I won't sleep well tonight. No, I won't sleep well tonight. Turn back now. It's too late to go home, and it's too late to change your mind. It's too late this time. It's much too late this time. And I won't sleep well tonight. No, I won't sleep well tonight.
a great song, Jerry. I always like to, that's, of all the songs that Jerry's written, he's written a lot of really great songs. That song really speaks to me because of that line, I won't sleep well tonight. It's like it's one of these sort of genius songwriter lines. It's a songwriter's line. It's because you can take it anywhere. You can precede that statement with any other statement, and it works. I had some bad salmon last night, and I won't sleep well tonight. You could say anything, and so it gives you this tremendous, Paul Simon always talks about wanting to start every song with sort of like a V shape, You want it to start like this, and you want it to be able to just go anywhere. And that's one of those lines. You just sort of... So, and I love that you went to this sort of haunting, sort of traveling, haunting. That's what I get out of that song. I get motion. It's good. It's good stuff. Well, I'm so psyched to be doing this. So, the Rochester Music Hall of Fame is a tremendous organization. I love that I get to be the face of it for an hour, which is kind of cool. The Fringe Festival I've participated, I think, probably 2 or 3 times in the Fringe Festival through the years. Did a little show out on Gibbs Street there one time. What's funny is I'm the least fringy person you could ever meet. Like, no one is less fringy than... I'm almost so not fringy that I'm fringy. I think that's accurate, wouldn't you say? It's pretty close. Because these things are sort of circular. Sometimes you get so kooky that, like, normal becomes sort of... I don't know. Who knows? I'm going to sing a song here. This was the song that sort of, I like to sort of tell people the stories behind things. So I recorded this album called One Hallelujah last year, and the intent was this is the best album that I ever recorded, and I collaborated with some amazing musicians, Kate Lee O'Connor, Forrest O'Connor from Nashville. Kate Lee is actually from Webster. She's a Rochester native, probably one day end up in the Hall of Fame herself. We made this album, and the idea was that that this year I was just going to tour to support it, and we're getting radio play all over the country, all over the world, lots of different countries, and things are going great. And then this coronavirus thing happened, and not only could we not tour to support the album, but I couldn't play another show. So we found ourselves doing these live streams from the barn, but. I've been grateful for that there's still a means of connection between me and you. And so I'm happy that I get to play some of these songs tonight. This is the song that kind of started me on the course of making this album. It was a song written by my mom, actually. I guess technically we're co-writers because I sort of, if it was a diamond in the rough, I sort of cut and polished it a little bit. But the diamond was there. This song is called Take Me Down the Highway.
down, take me down. Take me down, take me down, take me down. Take me down the highway. Take me down the way you came. Show me now the lights of the city late at night. Take me down, take me down, take me down. Take me down, take me down, take me down.
So the story, you guys can clap for real. I think it would be fine. I never get claps anymore because it's all virtual, so I don't think anybody would kick you out for doing that. So that song has a really interesting story behind it because my mom was a singer-songwriter. She wrote a lot of music as I was growing up. It was one of my favorite things to see was her putting together a song, sitting at the kitchen table with her guitar kind of perched on her lap with her arm slung over, writing in her notebook. And but for reasons that, were never 100% clear about 30 years ago, she set down her guitar and she never wrote another song. She never picked it up again. And, through the years, she would express to me that, when she saw me playing, that she was satisfied that the music would carry on. And she had some, some painful moments associated with her music through the years. So she was okay to just sort of pass it on to me to do something a little different with it. So, we never really pressed the issue on that. But anyway, so that song ended up being, I don't know if she was aware of it at the time, the last song that she ever wrote. My mom's watching tonight, so hi, Mom. So it is the last song she ever wrote. So I found it in a notebook a few years later, and from time to time I would mess around with it. And then I didn't think of it for quite a while. And a few years ago, it kind of came into my, field of vision again. And I picked up a guitar and I was starting to get into some more Americana, bluegrassy style instrumentation and stuff. And I thought, well, I want to put together a version of my mom's song, just to have it. And I thought it really needed sort of the bluegrass instrumentation. It needed a dobro. I heard a dobro in my head, and I happened to have just met a wonderful dobro player down in Nashville. And so I decided to just send him that track, just a little demo I made of singing that song, and ask him if he would put a little dobro on it. And he got right back to me. And said, I love this. Is there more? And so I sent him some of the rest of the songs that I had written. And I ended up, within a matter of weeks, recording all of those songs at Ricky Skaggs' place in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And which was... And the reason I tell that story is not just because that's sort of remarkable unto itself, but my mom's favorite musician in the entire world is Ricky Skaggs. And when she wrote that song, that's what she was listening to all the time. So to watch that story come full circle and to be able to play that song for my mom and to also tell that story to Ricky Skaggs was a really wild adventure. And so that's the genesis of this album, One Hallelujah. And if you're interested, you can pick up that album on all the various platforms and also on my website. And so I'm going to play a few more songs from that album tonight and share with you some of the behind the scenes. This song was written for a group I was in called 3 Stories Tall, which featured Bill Welch and his daughter Hayden Welch, and the three of us, sort of a 3-part harmony vocal group. And I wrote this song, and it was really, I just had these 3 voices in my head, and it was a real treasure to be able to record it with them. And then also I got to record it with Forrest and Kate as well for this album, because I wanted to revisit it again with some of the bluegrass instrumentation, some of that. And the song is called Story.
Just a moment till it wraps its arms around you, pushes you away, though you obey. Will you please stay? I finally found you. Stories are young and old, words can be bought and sold. These are my reasons. So this is the part where I begin, where I can start. 'Cause time has a way of holding your hand and then slipping away. Love is my way to hold what you say, 'cause you are my story. You whisper in my ear, you barely breathe, but I can feel your voice surrounding me. A fragrance in the air has lingered on, still unaware that you have found me. These are the things I hope to carry me when I'm old. Carry me softly. So this is the part where I begin, where I can start. 'Cause time has a way of holding your hand and then slipping away. So here, I'll drown where I stand, a careless heart and careful hands, 'cause you are my story. You are my story. You are my story. A moment is a moment, just a moment, till it wraps its arms around
Thank you. You know, I went through this phase where every song I wrote was a waltz. You know, all of them. Ba, 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 da, da, da. And I, like, no matter what I did, that just, a waltz came out. And so I think I went through a period where I think I wrote 10 songs in a row, and they were all in 3, which is weird. If you're interested in knowing a little bit more about what we do and supporting the program that we do via donations, you can go to my website, which is www.chriswilson.us. And on there, there's right on the homepage, there's a link if you'd like to donate to our weekly program. And just keeping the lights on in our production space. We're really trying very hard to keep moving through this period of time. It's a challenge for all of us in different ways. But you know, I was on Good Day Rochester this morning, and he asked me if there was the interviewer asked me if there was anything in particular about this time that has inspired me. And there's so many things, but the one thing I thought, which was really remarkable, is that every person in the world, with maybe some small exceptions, are all going through the exact same thing at the exact same time. And that's a really profound connective thread. And so much inspiration comes out of that. I mean, we are all handling it a little differently, but we're all sort of together and riding the same wave. And so that's the thing that sort of inspires me and brings me back when I'm feeling a little sad about these circumstances. There's opportunity. This next song is a song... Actually, you know what? I'm going to change up the... You don't know what I'm going to play, so I can do whatever I want. So... I write a lot of gospel music these days. I'm inspired by all sorts of things. And this song, I have no idea where it came from. It just sort of came. It's not a style that I write in. It's, I listen to a lot of different kinds of like old time gospel. I just love it. I don't know. I just love it when the Spirit sort of takes over that music. And so I wrote this song. I had challenged myself to write 7 songs in 7 days, which is something that I have never done in my whole life and thought was sort of insane. And I knew the only way that I'd actually do it is if I told the audience I was going to do it, so that you had to hold me to it. Because I said, otherwise I'll write 1 song or 2 and I'll pat myself on the back being like, well, I was shooting for 7 and I got 2, and I would be really thrilled about that. But I'm like, the only way I'm actually going to get 7 is if I ask you to hold me accountable, which you did. And it was fantastic. And this is one of the songs that came out of that. This sort of old-timey, swampy, bluegrassy, bluesy, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it came out of that period of time. So I thought it would be for me, this is fringy. So it seems thematic for the evening. Huh? Yes. My wife, as always, is here with me. She's not being as verbose as I am, but
hi everyone.
There she is. Verbose. Who do I think I am? I see a mother, her feet don't touch the ground. And I hear a father, he makes a joyful sound. And I stand in
Lord, set your people free. As I stand in the water, you stand here with me. Lord, pull me under to set my soul free. Redeem. 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 Lord, I am redeemed. I read your story, I read your words divine. Lord, take my story that you may rewrite mine. As I stand in the water, you stand here with me. Lord, pull me under to set my soul free. Redeem. 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 Lord, I am redeemed. Well, I kneel at the altar, my hands down on the floor. You lift my head up, this hurt ain't yours no more. As I stand in the water, you stand here with me. Lord, pull me under, you set my soul free. Redeem. 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 Lord, I am, Lord, I am. Redeem.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. That one was a little out of character for me. It just sort of sprang up. So I like when that happens. All right. My stool is very squeaky. Let's see. What are we going to do here? All right. This song is actually brand new. I thought I was going to do more stuff from the album. Maybe I will. I'll sneak a couple more in there, but yeah, I want to do this one. There we go. I think we're back in tune. I was writing this song about something that you here in New York with me here can appreciate, which is the 6 to 9 months of winter that we get here. At least that's what I feel like most years. I don't know what it's going to be like this year, but somebody said something about, I don't know, the black caterpillars were out crawling, which means it's going to be like the worst winter we've ever seen. Or, I don't know. There's always some weird almanac-y kind of thing that people say. But you know what? I don't discount anything, so whatever. But I'm somebody who is just profoundly affected by the grayness that seems to pervade around here. And so I'm always sort of longing for sunshine. I moved to Los Angeles when I was 18, and I just loved it there. I loved the weather. I was anxious to come home for other reasons, but man, I can deal with 75 and sunny every day. It worked for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like weather that's a little different, but
I like the changing seasons.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Not me. I mean, I like them. I like to visit snow.
Right. Yes.
Like visiting snow is
Well,
fun.
I like fall and spring, and you don't really, I mean, I guess you kind of get them there, but not, you know.
Carrie and I always talk about how I'm also like this really sort of intense singer-songwriter guy too. So I get surprised by spring every year, and it always makes Carrie laugh.
And fall.
And fall. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm always like, as if I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
And, because that's how I feel, like that's how awful I feel in the wintertime, that when spring comes around, it's as if I've never, ever seen it before. And I treat it as such. But that's what this song started out. That was the impetus behind writing this song. It's called All That Sunshine. It's going to be on my upcoming album. And thank you all so much, those of you who are watching tonight. Thank you so much to the Rochester Music Hall of Fame. Wonderful organization that I'm happy to be in a relationship with. We're seeing each other. And it's, it's more than friends, And the Fringe Festival, which is a very, very cool organization.
Heaven, won't you light me up when all I see is snow falling down? Hold up in my room, strangling a tune that holds my ear before it beats me to the ground. So take me, won't you take me away? Your way must be better than this way. 'Cause I need you, but I will only bend the walls that break me through, you break me through. And all that sunshine shining in your eyes, though the gray skies hold me bound. All that sunshine falling from above lets me hear you even when there is no sound. Don't know if I can stand up where I am. Am I not just an ordinary man? I paint my head, my eyes will tell me pretty little lies in the darkness. Oh, the darkness. And all that sunshine shining in your eyes, though the gray skies hold me bound. All that sunshine falling from above lets me hear you even when there is no sound. Well, I can feel her pushing in my veins. Or maybe it's your light upon my face. A ship ready for the war, safe upon the shore. Baby, that just wasn't what it was. That just wasn't what it was. That just wasn't what it was. Built for that sunshine shining
no sound. Thank you. So this next song is also a brand new one. I find that I'm just sort of gravitating toward the newly written stuff, which is...
It's funny to me that you're surprised by the songs that you're singing tonight. Like you're not, like you're...
You know that's how I roll.
I know, it is.
I'm inspired. I run on inspiration. And so, yeah, I rarely put together, there's never a completed set list. I'm never looking down at a completed set list. Now, typically the thing that gets me to go from one song to another is looking at the eyes of my audience. So it's all on you, gentlemen. You too. But this song, this actually is a sort of another weird departure for me. I wrote this song about, I was watching a marriage break up, somebody who was very close to me. And there were some really strange things happening within that relationship. There was a lot of, to use a current term, there was a lot of gaslighting going on in this relationship.
Right.
And there was a lot of one person making the other person feel like they were crazy. And I was watching what looked to me like two sort of simultaneous nervous breakdowns. And I thought to myself, I wanted to write a song that not only captured that lyrically, but I wanted to see if it was possible to write a song that sounded like a nervous breakdown. You know? And so that's sort of what I was going for. That's the inspiration behind this song. And it's called Break. This guitar looks a little bit more nervous breakdowny, doesn't it? This guitar looks like
Definitely.
a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
All right, so follow me along. Follow with me, people. I'm taking you on a nervous breakdown. Don't look at the time, 'cause hours never rhyme. I'm falling up the stairs, 'cause any fool can just fall down. Turning it over, laughing, oh, this wine goes to the head. Is it okay if I break? Pulling at the seams, I saw this in a dream. You were not to blame, 'cause I was there, and that's the same. Rolling me over to hide under cover. Lord, am I insane? Is it okay now if I break down? Here I go. If I knew the game, I wouldn't want to play. But somewhere in these lines,
There breathes a love I can't explain, turning me over, pulling the covers. Night begins the day. It's okay now. We all break down.
There was something that really spoke to me about the idea of a nervous breakdown that starts with, because I feel like that's how a nervous breakdown would start. We all do. Right? And then it just going to some place that's sort of wailing and sad, but sort of, it sounds a little crazy. You know, it's funny, like when you think about, you know, like that alternating bass line, it depending on how you frame it, just like, so if I'm, you know, if I'm really singing something like this, you know, I'm just a poor boy, you get the old alternating bass, something like that. But if you're just, like, if I was just looking at the camera sort of wide-eyed and going, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy. Well, I got time for a couple more tunes here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You know, if you'd like to support what we do 2 weekly live stream shows here from the barn. Every Wednesday night, I do a live by request where you can just, during the week, you can send me messages or on the message boards or wherever. You can send me requests, and I do my best to play them. We get a lot of requests, so I sort of bop around a little bit. Some of them, you know, are requests from 2 months ago. Some of them are from 2 minutes ago, and it's just sort of fun like that. Sunday night, we do like a gospel Sunday, which is also both nights, 7 p.m. And we're doing that every week. And please also like our channel. That's a good thing to do. Subscribe to our channel. Give the video a thumbs up. That's always an important thing in the framework of all of this technology. Got to do all the stuff. I'm going to sing a song for you, my darling. I wrote this song because I love nailing you with the reverb. It's my favorite. See, now it used to be something that I used to like try to avoid. Now I'm like trying to catch you.
I know. You got me that time.
It seemed a little unprofesh, but now
It did.
it's like a challenge. Anyway, I wrote this song for my wife because she locked me in the studio one night and told me I couldn't come out until I wrote a new song. There's more to that story, but that's the gist. So I wrote this song for her. It's called By Her Rain.
She loves to listen to everything. Raindrops on rooftops are comforting. And always she tries to take away my pain, washed away by her rain. She waits for clouds every Sunday. Thunder meets lightning, her favorite thing. wakes to find me asleep in her arms, swept away by her rain. And I do wonder why the thunder makes her smile and lightning's frightening, but when her eyes start widening, I fall in love. And she loves to listen to everything. Raindrops on rooftops are comforting. A rich man could buy her good fortune and fame. Sunny days, I would buy her rain. I would buy her rain. I would buy her rain.
Thank you very much. Well, this is going to be my last song for the evening. I'm just so glad that you're here. This song is a weird one that has also an interesting little story. Also relates to my wife abusing me. It's I'm a ballad writer. I like to write ballads. It's sort of my thing, and so I read a lot of them and sort of soaring vocal pieces. And one day she was just sort of we were talking about music. I can't even remember how it came up. But she said to me, sweetie, how about you write a song with a few more, that has more words in it? And I thought that was literally the oddest comment I had ever gotten about songwriting. It just seemed bizarre to me. So of course I'm immature and I pressed the issue. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she was like, there's something a little more words in it. She said it again. And then I guess sort of got like, pissed, I guess is the word. Yeah. I'm really immature. So anyway, I got sort of annoyed by this comment, and she was like, well, you know what I mean? Like just something a little, fast or whatever. But at that point, all I could hear was words. That's all I could hear. It was like, that's all I could hear. So I went in the other room and I said to myself, literally, I said, I'm going to write a song with more words. Like there's going to be so many words in this song. It's going to be the most words a person could pack in a song. It's going to be unreal. Almost, I won't even be able to sing it. There's going to be so many words in this song. And so I did. I wrote this song entirely out of spite. And what's funny about it is, and what always gets me all through these, this ended up being one of my most popular songs. And she just smugly sits there looking at me, taking all the credit. So, and she deserves it. I mean, let's be real. I don't usually play it on this guitar. This is an old 1962 Gibson that's in, it's been around a little bit, so it's kind of like a temperamental old dude, so I never know exactly what it's going to say. So we'll see what happens with this one. Yeah, she's rattling. I can't handle that. You deserve more than that. But I don't know what other guitar I can play this on. So here's what we're going to do. This is all musician tricks. I'm going to shove a little piece of a napkin because I know what's doing it. And this is going to look stupid, but it's going to sound right. And you're going to thank me. You're going to say, that Chris Wilson, the MacGyver of guitar players, while you're looking at this nasty, and somebody who's just tuning in will think that I have allergies. And I And similar to your grandmother, tuck the old tissue right in the shirt cuff. One, two, three, four. A man sings down the street, washing crazy, crazy. Start to notice nothing in this town. Not only do they scream, take time to write it down. Concrete perfume gives rise to music loud. And what do they need to hear to? What do they need to see through you? Smile a little, talk a little, dream a little, walk a little, give a little, take a little, live a little, make a little out of nothing. Sing a little, play a little, cry a little, fake a little, write a little, tune a little, have a little, make a little, something out of nothing. You got to make it out of nothing. Baby girl sits down, just south of 8 years old. What is the last song that you played really fast? She asks. I'm tugging on my sleeve. No, baby, I don't remember. Okay, could you just play some Johnny Cash? What do they need to hear to? What do they need to see through you? What do you gotta do? Smile a little, talk a little, dream a little, walk a little, give a little, take a little, live a little, make a little out of nothing. Sing a little, play a little, cry a little, fake a little, write a little, tune a little, have a little, make a little, something out of nothing. You got to make it out of nothing. A song can break your heart. A song can save your heart. Yeah. So smile a little, talk a little, dream a little, walk a little, give a little, take a little, live a little, make a little out of nothing. Sing a little, play a little, cry a little, fake a little, write a little, tune a little, have a little, make a little, something out of nothing. You got to make it out of nothing. Whoa. So smile a little, talk a little, dream a little, walk a little, give a little, take a little, live a little, make a little out of nothing. Sing a little, play a little, cry a little, fake a little, write a little, tune a little, live a little, make a little, something out of nothing. You got to make it out of nothing. Whoa. Well, thank you all so much. I'm so glad. Once again, thank you to the Rochester Music Hall of Fame. Thank you to Fringe Festival. Thank you to my wife, Carrie. And it was really a pleasure to play for you tonight. Don't forget to tune into our shows Wednesday and Sunday, 7 o'clock, right here on our YouTube channel. And we'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more, give it up for Chris Wilson. I know you're doing it somewhere back there.
You and you.
I can hear you clapping. I'm Mike Dornberger. I'm with the Rochester Music Hall of Fame. We just want to say thank you to the KeyBank Rochester Fringe Festival. This has been a wonderful year. They are very hard working over there. Erica Fee and everybody working at the virtual Fringe, they're really working hard. This hasn't been easy, and they're doing a heck of a job. I want to throw an incredible thank you to Chris Wilson. That was fantastic, and we hope to see a lot more of him. Good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the Fringe Festival. Goodbye.